Iverson off to a 7-point start. He wasn't crazy about the non-call on this play right here against Hunter. He was looking for a foul. The offensive foul was called by Sean Corbin. He almost threw the ball, and that's where I said he held his patience pretty well. Then he thinks he gets fouled on this breakaway. Also goes down hard to get the layup. And so at the end of the quarter, finally, he decided it was time to say something. The ball gets twirled, and whatever came out of his mouth was a little twisted, too, and there's the technical.
Make 2 passes, the shot goes up, and you still have white jerseys coming across half court.
And now Allen Iverson gets called for another offensive foul, much like the first one that ended up costing him a technical, and this time he's just smiling.
Now, Derek Coleman's still talking to the ref about wanting a foul on the Bobby Sura play. Didn't get all the way back on the defense, allowing a wide open layup. This isn't a foul here. I mean, this is a no call, or it's a foul against Bob Sura. About 6 seconds.
And now they call holding the ball.
I'm going to tell you what that was. That was a Steve Jabby. Don't shake your head while you're dribbling the ball to half court when you think you should have got a foul.
I agree with you.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to run this game. That's Steve Jabby right there.
Yep, I agree 100%.
I mean, he does that every time down the floor.
He does that every time he puts it on the floor.
Yeah. But that's just Steve Jabby telling Allen that I'm running the show out here, and don't try to show me up by shaking your head wishing you had a call. And now we have the brotherly fans letting Steve Jabby know.
Chance of me missing that easy layup like that. I mean, when I went up, he just went around pulling me like this. That's why the ball was so short.
If I'm behind you, how can I see that?
Oh, I
you know
say you ain't see it though. I mean,
I didn't. No, I'm saying it. I mean, I didn't see it, Alan.
I can live with that.
You know what I mean? If I saw that, I would definitely call it. That sounds easy enough.
Pleading his case with Steve Jabby on this play by Chauncey Billups, where he kind of got him in the ribs on the way by. Didn't finish the layup, and that the discussion on our court sounds tonight.
Incredibly small gap. He's trying to force the issue right now.
There's the offensive foul. It's a third one called against Iverson in the ball game. And the technical. And every time it's been a shoulder bump on Bob Sura.
Well, again there, Bob Sura's not in position. I think when Allen Iverson gets trouble.
Technical foul. Hey. 5 points. Technical foul. Iverson. Listen to me. It wasn't your play, and you went from there to there and brought the crowd down. You're not going to do it. What? Crowd down. Crowd? Yeah, there's people here. About them instead of refereeing the game? My job is to referee the game. All right, so what you worried about the crowd? Alan, that's because you're not going to do that. Play the game yourself.
You let people get it away.
Alan, the conversation is over.
That's not part of the play.
What I'm saying to you is...
Every game I've watched on TV, you call. Every call is a foul. I even told those guys before the game, Ben, and every call is a foul. They don't even have a part of the game.
Hey, Larry, are you through?
No, I'm not through. You've ruined every game, Ben.
Excuse me. You got it. You got it.
That's good.
Technical foul.
That's all you can do.
I suggest you sit down. I suggest you sit down.
You say that certain refs like or dislike certain players, certain coaches, certain general managers,
and certain owners.
You told us, I knew these guys, knew who they liked, who they despised, and who they would help or screw over. For example, Donaghy cited tempestuous superstar Allen Iverson. Some refs liked him, some did not. Natural enough. But Donaghy said several refs would let their feelings influence their calls, by either favoring Iverson or favoring his opponents, and that would affect the score.
And I knew those relationships, whether they were positive or negative, had an effect on the game.
So you knew when Iverson was playing, and you knew which refs were there, you knew whether to bet on the Iverson team or on the other team?
Yes.
Iverson wouldn't talk to us. He didn't want refs to get mad at him. But his manager told us that the way the refs were treating him, some for, some against, made him sick.
I do believe Allen Iverson knew this, and I believe all the players know this, that certain referees treat them much better than others.
Donaghy told us that 2 years ago, Iverson had incurred the wrath of the refs.
he had threatened one of our officials, and the NBA fined him $25,000. And we felt as a group that he should have been suspended. And because he wasn't, we felt like we would teach him a lesson.
During that time, you worked an Iverson game January 6, 2007, so you bet against Iverson's team.
Correct.
Because you knew that all the refs were gunning for him. This was openly discussed.
Openly discussed. And I knew that the other two referees and I sought out to do a little justice of our own.
The refs quickly called curious fouls on Iverson, including rarely called fouls for palming.
And Iverson still upset about that palming call.
They threw his game off, and his team lost. According to the game's announcers, even late in the game, you kept hurting Iverson's team by letting defenders bludgeon him without calling any fouls. Watch.
Tim Donaghy will not call a foul when Iverson goes to basket. About 3 in a row where he got to the basket, got fouled, we thought, no call.
What are we looking at?
We're looking at a foul that was let go. Obviously, in the pregame meetings, we came to the conclusion that we were not going to give Allen Iverson any marginal plays to the basket. And that absolutely should have been called a foul that I and the other referees passed on.
Did anyone in the NBA know about it?
There was a group supervisor at the game that came in at halftime who was laughing and stated that he felt that Iverson had gotten the message.
So the supervisor approved of your punishing Iverson?
Yes.
The NBA would not let that supervisor or any of its refs talk to us. In that game, Donaghy
ended up getting 44 in that game, had 70 in a 5-quarter period of time. So we know he's capable of striking and striking quickly. Marv, he'll go through stretches where he might not score for 9 minutes and then might score 20 points in a quarter because he's going to be relentless, fearless, and he's going to keep coming at you.
One of the 76er heroes from Game 1, Roger Bell, has checked in for the first time. Allen Iverson continues to question why no foul calls on the physical play on the part of the Lakers.
I'm not going to see everything, all right? So we're going to time out. That's all. Yeah, but why you always? I'm telling you, if I see something's a foul, I'm going to blow the whistle. All right? I'm just trying to say, stay in your game. I'll stay in mine. Let's go.
I'm in my game, Steve.
I'm trying to be in mine too. I want to try to make every call right. I'm not going to be right, unfortunately, 100% of the time.
All right, I'm just saying, why smack me in my face?
I will. You got it.
Such a rational explanation from the official, Steve Javie.
What you can see is Derek Fisher is using the one hand and trying to get it in Iverson's face to disrupt his vision. Iverson said, you know what, I've been hit 3 times now. Please watch it.
Iverson.
Yes.
And Tyronn Lue was all over him. A series of crossovers.